The Court of Arbitration for Sport has cleared the way for Russian and Belarusian skiers to compete in the 2026 Winter Olympics by overturning a ban imposed by the international skiing body. CAS, the world's top sports court, announced that Russian and Belarusian athletes who meet the International Olympic Committee's individual neutral athletes eligibility criteria should be allowed to participate in qualification events organized by the International Ski and Snowboard Federation. Russia welcomed the ruling, pointing to other recent decisions that could allow Russian bobsleigh and luge athletes to take part in the Milan-Cortina Games. Sports Minister Mikhail Degtyarev noted that this is the third court decision in favor of Russia in Winter Olympic sports, highlighting a significant shift in opportunities for Russian athletes. The International Ski Federation had initially announced in October that athletes from Russia and Belarus would be banned from Olympic qualification events. Competitors from both nations have been barred from FIS events since Moscow's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Despite the restrictions, athletes had hoped to participate under a neutral banner at the Milan-Cortina Games, scheduled to run from February 6th to 22nd. The IOC confirmed in September that Russian and Belarusian athletes could compete under strict conditions. These include competing under a neutral flag, participating only in individual events, and undergoing checks to ensure they did not actively support the war in Ukraine or have military links. Similar rules applied during the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics, where 15 Russian and 17 Belarusian athletes competed, winning a total of 5 medals. The IOC also barred them from the opening ceremony and from having their achievements listed in the official medals table. The ruling is a boost for Russia's cross-country skiing team, which won almost a third of all medals in the sport during the 2022 Winter Games in Beijing, including 4 gold medals. The FIS's initial ban followed similar moves by the governing bodies of biathlon and luge, although ice skating authorities allowed athletes from the two countries the chance to qualify. CAS upheld appeals from both the Russian and Belarusian skiing federations, citing FIS statutes that protect individuals from discrimination and require the organization to remain politically neutral. The decision also opens the door for Russian and Belarusian athletes to attempt Paralympic qualification. The International Paralympic Committee partially lifted its suspension, allowing athletes to compete at the Milan-Cortina Paralympic Games under their national flags, though few are expected to qualify. Russia has been largely absent from international sports since 2016 due to a state-orchestrated doping scandal, and Belarus faced sanctions for facilitating Russia's invasion of Ukraine. However, some sports governing bodies have begun easing restrictions. Last week, Russia's Judo Federation celebrated a historic decision allowing their athletes to compete under their national flag, a move that drew criticism from Ukraine's Judo Federation for being contrary to peace, justice, and responsibility.